Look, let's get this party started again. No further ado. Look, gentlemen, this isn't nothing that you already know. Hey, what's going on? That was a lady I was talking to on the last live. She just happened to be pulling back in here at the same time that I started going live again. What a coinky dink. God, man, he's always working. Gentlemen, listen, I need you to understand this, and you already know. You know, your Sigma wolves, your lone wolves out here, you know, ladies out here doing what you do. You're doing what you got to do in silence, being a popular loner. You know what I'm saying? Waiting on that Sigma wolf, you know, to work his way around you for you to make that first move. Because even though I love you, ladies, you got to understand you're going to have to make that first move and give us a definite choosing signal. But I need y'all to understand, young bucks, I need y'all to understand this, okay? Hear me and hear me out. Don't be scared to make mistakes. Like, you know, what you call mistakes, more seasoned gentlemen will call life lessons, right? Don't be afraid to make these, hang on, let me turn my wife off. It's because what I've noticed a lot with younger guys that I see making content, not saying guys in real life I wouldn't know, I don't hang out with dudes, but the content that I see, some of these younger guys seem scared to make mistakes. Now, I'm not telling you to make the mistake of getting with a raunchy woman. What I'm telling you is don't be scared to make the mistake of getting your hands dirty. There's a lot of these dudes out here, I believe they're raised by single mothers, no fault of their own, but it don't seem like they want to make mistakes, get out there, work hard, get out there, put themselves out there in a certain kind of way to draw in a genuine type of base of people. It just seems like they're trying to get online and preach a bunch of stuff. Something I gotta tell you, I don't know, including myself, anyone in their 20s, they have enough life advice to be trying to give to men that are older than them. You know, now they can tell you how to move and navigate the internet a certain kind of way, and I can respect that. But as far as one of them giving me life advice, absolutely not. You haven't lived long enough. And the way that you guys move, the younger generation move, you're kind of scared to get your hands dirty. That's why I want to make sure my son knows he's going to get his hands dirty. He's out there with me changing tires and, you know, doing what we got to do with the truck and helping me clean things. But you got to make sure that you're also putting yourself in a situation where you're outside of your comfort zones. That's what I mean by getting your hands dirty. I'm seeing a lot of men, content creators, don't know about you guys in real life, hope you're not, with this monitoring spirit. And they believe it's the act of watching others and avoiding situations. No, you got to get out there, pave your own way as a man. You can't sit back and do what women do. Now, I'm not telling you not to observe and course correct, but not even to do things at all because you're scared. I'm not, no. You got to be a man. Take chances and take risk. So what are you going to be remembered for? Always watching everybody else and making sure you do everything and come off the right kind of way. That's the way you're going to be remembered? Or are you going to be remembered, your kid and your kids remembering you like, hey, Pops, hey, he said what he meant what he said, and he paved his own way, and because of him, X, Y, and Z, and thank God he did it. How are you going to be remembered? You're going to be remembered as just like everybody else, going along to get along, watching others, being like, oh, well, I hope I don't mess up and do what he did. I'll make sure I avoid doing anything to make sure I ain't gotta do what he has done. No, dude, you don't know what you need to do or go through to trigger that. Because I'm telling you, a lot of these guys be faking it online, especially young ones. You have to go as a man. You got to go through stuff to really not only see. They'll have the basics down, but they don't have the empathy side down. They can't relate. I was watching a young dude. He had made a bunch of videos, put them together, of men that have gone through bad relationships, and then this guy's young. He only has like 760 subscribers, but he put it together. He's just like talking about, yeah, see, my guy, that's why you gotta have a couple women, and you can't really give yourself. And what does this young fool know anything about real love or being a real man and giving yourself wholeheartedly to a woman without being scared? Obviously, he knows nothing, and he's online, just running his mouth, talking like he knows what he's talking about. Like, stay guarded. You know what I'm saying? Stay guarded, stay toxic. How are you going to ever attract what you need by guarding yourself, Guarding your heart, never, no. A real man is like the Sigma wolves. When we decide and pick a woman, we don't do all the secrecy stuff, and we don't tell them all our business, obviously. But we don't need to be toxic, have a couple in our back pocket, and always feel like we can never. We picked her, so we're gonna be able to give ourselves like we're supposed to as a man. Now, if it don't work out, a Sigma wolf can learn from the mistake and get over it, as opposed to trying to be soft and avoid it altogether. Y'all got this real soft mentality. It's kind of like how women move, and it's the way women need to move, right? Women need to move a certain kind of way. You know, women need to go for a certain kind of guy for genetics. You know what I'm saying? That's why, another reason why I'm celibate is because, you know, this is a sidebar. Women date differently than we do, y'all. Like, you're looking at waistline, the hip ratio, and then the boobs and all this stuff, man, and how soft it's gonna be and how that cup is cupping and stuff, and then how much she's letting it breathe, while they're thinking about the same features on you, your shoulders, your whole clavicle area right here, your chest, waistline. They're not only doing that, they're also thinking about your features on their offspring and what their kids are going to look like. See, we don't think about all that. See, there's so much that goes on, man, with dating and these women out here, man. So that's why I'm like really careful about dating. I'm really particular. I'm not going to like give my, because these women are thinking, they think differently than we do. We're thinking about smashing for one night. They're thinking about the next 18 years, because even when they're allowing the Pookies and the Ray Rays to smash them, they allow these guys to do it for a couple different things. The Pookie and the Ray Ray got the physical features, or he's in the streets making that quick money. So they're feeling like, well, I can get pregnant by him, then, you know what I'm saying, I'll be able to be taken care of, and my kids will be taken care of, or my kids will have his features, you know what I'm saying, and do well in life. That was like a sidebar. I want to put that out there. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to put it out in the last video, but a lady started talking to me, you know, so I forgot. But out here, man, you have to be willing to pave your own way. People call it mistakes, life lessons. Anybody that's like really wealthy or was an entrepreneur and invented something, they failed a ton of times before they finally got that hit. You know what I'm saying? They failed like a million times, and I'm telling you, it's through the failures you find out what you're really made of. And if you're watching everybody else and you're always course correcting, you never really have those failures to know what you're really made of, to see what's really inside of you. So you're always going to be bending yourself to whatever's going on. You're always going to be looking to see what's trending, because you're not going to never be trending. You're never going to be trending. You're never going to have it, because you're always looking at mistakes other people make and course correcting, and never really, you know, running into those hurdles yourself. So I look for that kind of stuff. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, I don't remember what I said, but absolutely, absolutely. You gotta smash that like button. But as a man, you have to be willing to just put yourself out there without fear of making mistakes that you see other men do. You don't know what you're gonna, God might bend reality for you and change. Just, you can't be in your comfort zones and then living in fear and watching others. And I'm mainly talking to the younger guys, because, you know, guys like my age and up, we're not scared to make mistakes. You get to a certain age, you're like, man, look, I done played it safe long enough, which I never have, but I don't care what nobody thinks. I'm just gonna do whatever I wanna do. At a certain age, it's like mid-30s and up, especially around 40, right? But you younger guys, stop, like, I see a lot of these content creators like, don't watch us and be like, oh, I'm just going to avoid certain things. No, you don't want to avoid life. You want to live life. You just want to live life smart. You want to live life like, you know, thinking about what you're doing, moving with intent. Don't get caught up in the flesh, you know, desire to lay with a woman. Think it through. But as far as like making mistakes, trying businesses out, trying different diets out, trying different workouts out, you know, trying different jobs, just doing different things and doing them all at the same time, seeing what works for you, seeing what doesn't. Don't be scared to do this kind of stuff, man. Don't watch people and live in fear. Hopefully the people you watch motivate you to want to make those mistakes. Put yourself out there, try new things, but don't put yourself in a cage. You don't want to do that as a man. You want to be free. as a bird, man. You don't put yourself in a cage. You know what I'm saying? Like I may have went monk mode, but at any point in time I can go and interact with people, and I do go out and do, you know what I'm saying? But I've never once let whatever I'm going through or whatever I see other guys going through stop me, because my goal is to completely move overseas and, you know, set up a base of operation over there, whatever, while I'm doing my dating and things of that nature. I'm not going to just talk about it, I'm going to be about it. I'm putting wheels in motion right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm making sure that, you know, things are being saved up, and, you know, speaking with my child's mother and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not, listen, I get over there, things don't work out, I'll come back over here. I got land. You know what I'm saying? I get over there and everything works out, blow up even better. You know what I'm saying? But like my next move, my most important move in my opinion, is just full out moving overseas. Now I'm gonna go over there and visit a couple times or whatever and figure out what location I wanna go to. I need to, you know, figure out what these channels are that tell, you know, men when you're doing the passport thing, where to go, what countries to avoid, you know, because I do see some videos being put out about, you know, people over there doing some weirdo stuff in certain countries. You got to be careful, but, you know what I mean? I got to get over there and try things out, man. But don't be scared to make mistakes. Don't be scared to get out there and stay outside of your comfort zone while being responsible, not with women. Don't play around with women, man. Don't be like raw dogging and running around acting like you don't care about your life. No, I mean, like, take chances in life that's going to benefit you. You know, business ventures, you know what I'm saying? Things are going to, you know, become assets and not liabilities. Don't be scared to do that. Don't monitor people and watch people and then make you scared to live life and try things out. Don't let that do that, okay? Now I'm gonna get out of here. It's raining pretty heavy. Wanted to drop you guys a, it's only been 12 minutes. I might run them out for a couple more minutes. What else? Like right now, man, and this is, you know, the women that are in the States that are decent women, this applies to y'all too. Like, you know, if you want to have the same results as these bitter women that are online, running their mouth, giving you bad advice, I'm telling you right now, most of these content creators, if they were happy, they wouldn't be online that often. And if they were happy, they would be having their husbands with them like a lot of these other content creators do. Like Danica Marie mentions her man all the freaking time. I don't mean to say freaking, I mean just like all the time. This young lady that's a German lady, I don't know what her name is, but she has her husband like every video, talking about the man all the time. These are women that are happy with the relationships that they're in, and their man is inclusive in the businesses that they run. They don't get online and bash men all day long. They're happy with their man and they respect men. They would never do things of that nature. So if you're a woman and you're trying to get advice, and I know, listen, let me tell you something that men do, okay? The difference between men and women. Here we go. When men, you know what I'm saying, look for advice or guidance, we look for things that's going to make us better. Women, y'all look for things that's going to make you feel better, okay? You need to stop looking for stuff that's going to make you feel better and stuff that's going to make you better. Period, point blank. That's all you have to do. You know what I'm saying? Look for stuff that's going to make you a better woman. Now, what that's going to mean is 95 to 99% of the content you consume is going to have to switch over to making you into the woman that you want to be. Not the woman that you are, not the one that you claim is great and I don't need to change, but you still don't have a man. No, become the woman that you need to be, the woman that you should be, the woman aligned closest to God. That's what you should be doing. I'm just gonna be real. Since y'all be looking for guidance from everybody and that's how you wanna be talked to, I'll talk to you just like that. That's what you need to do. That's what y'all need to be doing. You need to be doing that. Women, you need to be doing that. You want guidance, I'm giving it to you directly. I ain't talking to the men right now, I'm talking to the women. You need to be doing that. You need to be looking for guidance. You need to be looking for guidance. That's gonna make you a better woman, you know what I'm saying? And make you into a better person and not worry about guidance that makes you feel better. That's what you need to be worried about. I'm trying to finish my bachelor's and I'll start my master's in October. Thank God. I'm in the Air Force. Absolutely, man. That GI Bill is something else. Glad you reminded me about that. I appreciate you joining me, man. What's going on, Big Parks? I'll be in 23. Yeah, man. Yeah, you're a young buck, man. Listen, when you're young out here, a lot of these other young, I know you're gonna look at other young content creators, but I'm gonna tell you something that I did when I was your age. I always watched the older guys. Now I'm not telling you, but when you're watching younger people, you're watching guys that's gonna make you feel better, because you're like, I can relate. No, you need to be watching, the dudes that are older that can, give you what you need so you can be better, right? So the goal as a man, you wanna be better. You're not here to feel better, worrying about your emotions from day. You know how many times, man, I get up, I'm sore, and I don't wanna work out. All that I learned from that was I didn't eat properly the day before. I definitely didn't stretch enough. Lesson learned. Get your butt up and go work out. That's all that it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. While you're in, you don't have to use a GI Bill. While you're in, if you're in there, you can get your degrees or whatever, and then once you get out, you can take care of that GI Bill. But yeah, you're right. While you're in, you can get your degree. I had this one Navy guy when I was working for the White House, and the whole time there, he was really crappy on his job, but he was trying to get his bachelor's degree while he was there. And then once he got his degree, he finished his little White House tour, and then he got out, and then he finished up getting the rest of it with his GI Bill. But I mean, the whole 4 years, man, this dude was like, every trip site we went on to, he was just doing his homework all the time. And he was determined, he got his bachelor's, man, and then he got out and worked on his master's and stuff like that, It's the best way to be, man. It's the best hustle, because when you go in the military, you get to live life, get paid, you get housing, you ain't got to live off of nobody, and then they give you the GI Bill so you can get out, and then they pay you to go to school. Are you crazy? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand these weirdos that don't go in the military. You serve your country, you know what I'm saying? You become a man. You can go in the Air Force. You don't even gotta like go in the Army and do anything crazy. You can go in the Air Force and chill. Get out. I mean, while you're in the Air Force, get your degree, get your certifications, get all that great training from the military, and then get out and use a GI Bill and get paid to go to school. While you're in, you know what I'm saying? That's me all crazy, man. Look, I'm not gonna hold y'all on that too much longer, man. But as far as the women out there, watch who y'all are getting advice from. I'm telling you, most of these women online are bitter. They're bitter and they're broken. If they had listen, if you don't want a man, join the hate train. But if you want to eventually get a man, why are you watching women that don't have a man? They don't make any sense. They don't make any sense. It'd be like like men watching a guy that's a millionaire become broke and enjoy doing it. It doesn't make any sense. It's one thing watching a guy go from broke to riches, but watching a rich guy go broke and enjoy it and not try to, it's counterproductive. Just because the things he's saying makes me laugh and makes me feel good, it doesn't make any sense. If you want a man, then you definitely need to be working towards, getting that man. And if you're listening to women that are bashing men and the advice is bad, and the way that you know it's bad is making you feel good. What man is making you feel good right now from the advice they're giving you? None. If they did, you'd have a man. The men are giving you the cold truth, and you want someone to make you feel better, so these women are just bashing men. There's a woman, I forgot the name of the video. I think it was Average Man something. I gotta start remembering these names, man. You know what I'm saying? It was Average Man Unplugged. Yeah, he has a great channel. But anyway, he had this video of this lady talking about red flags are men working on self-development. So they're now gaslighting us, or trying to poke at us. If you want to use that instead of gaslight, people getting sensitive about certain terms. You know what I'm saying? Now they're having a problem with us in our self-development. And also, and I seen this was a Caucasian American woman. Now on the Black American woman side, I've seen them gaslighting men that are working on self-improvement and calling us broke. So like, they can't afford a date, they're just broke. So you're getting bad advice online from women that don't have a man, because if they had one, they'd be spending time with them, right? And the man would be giving them good guidance and advice and giving them some good D. They wouldn't be online mad at every man, for their previous bad relationships. They'd be happy online. You have to watch what you're listening to, and make sure that it's something that you need to hear as opposed to something that you want to hear. But a lot of women online is going to make you feel better, but is it making you better? Is it getting you closer to a man in your life? Absolutely not. You're still single. you know, and then it get cold during the winter and you got to call up Pookie, and then Pookie's going to end up having better options because, you know, getting a good man by 2030 is going to be a rarity. So even Pookie's going to be like, you know what? I don't think I can just slide over in the middle of the night or let you come over here. I got better morals and values. I have women that are going to bring me hot plates in the AM during a decent hour. And then, you know, take me places or whatever, and then I'll give her some good loving. But as far as you hitting me up after getting sweaty at the club with your friends, grinding on each other, absolutely not. That's a done deal. You know, that's just gonna happen here soon. You know, that's why I keep telling you, gentlemen, and I want us to do this year. Take this year for self-development, this whole year for self-development. I guarantee you, if we self-develop for this whole year, by the end of the year, you'll be a different man. You'll want to continue it. You'll be in a better place in life, but we should focus on this year being a self-development year. You know, focus on yourself, work on yourself. If you want to have a little fun with these women, do it a little bit, but mainly focus on being the best version of yourself, because the better version of yourself that you become, the better quality of women you attract. And these bust downs are never going to go anywhere, so what's, you know, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Just work on yourself. Prioritize yourself. Yeah, you know, your generation, you think your generation is lazy. My son's generation is even lazier than y'all. I don't know if it's alpha generation or whatever, but they are lazy. You know what I'm saying? But look, y'all got plenty of information out here. You're doing the right thing. You know, you guys smash that like button. You know, don't forget to do that. It really helps us out in the algorithm. The channel's growing super quick. I appreciate you guys subscribing. Continue to subscribe. And you got the information out here, and a lot of, whether y'all are lazy or not, you are probably the generation that's the least hard-headed, in the sense that you will listen to someone. Like, there's the generation before you, you know, the millennials, you know, we're not the most hard-headed generation. I think Gen X got that, but you're malleable, so you'll listen to guys talking to you if it makes sense. But we also want you guys to get out there and experience life on your own. Like, we don't want you to be like the you know, the later generations of millennials, like the ones right before y'all, like that group right there. They are the most people watching generation I have ever known. They watch people and do everything they can to avoid all sorts of problems, and they're in all sorts of problems. So I don't know what all the watching is for, but they don't be like them where you're just people watching so much and scared to take chances. You know, take your lessons that you need from whoever's speaking, but get out there and take chances. Don't get caught up in that mental prison that a lot of those late generation millennials are, where they're scared to take chances, but they're all messing up and they all want to be out there and free and cheating and everything. No, man, we got to just buckle down and do better. You know what I'm saying? We can do better. You know, so that next generation, y'all might be lazy, but y'all might be able to be spared. I mean, I don't know about the ladies that y'all got, your generation that's like getting out there and spreading themselves thin early. But as far as the men go, if you're listening at that age, at your age, not being hard-headed, y'all can fix things. You can save your generation. You know what I'm saying? You can save it. It's up to you. But anyway, I'm not going to hold you any longer. My battery's about to die, and I got to get on TikTok and, you know, shake what my mother gave me, man, over here in front of these ladies. You know what I'm saying? Through my workouts. But look out before my son gets here, because can't be happening when my son's here. And then I'll get back on here, y'all, and I'll probably do like a reaction video. I'm gonna start doing the reaction videos probably like every other day or something like that, right? Scheduled. And, you know, that way you guys can show up, show out, have a good time in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I'll make sure it's a nice long video, about 30 minutes or so. And I might do one tonight. Probably do one tonight. Yeah, we'll do that tonight, man. I'll have it scheduled. We'll do what we do, have a good time. Y'all make sure y'all show up, show out, leave plenty of comments. Keep hitting that like button or the laugh button or whatever extra stuff they got going on. All that stuff counts, you know what I'm saying? And it works towards the algorithm. I appreciate y'all. I'm your brother, and I love you.